What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Baldur's Gate,
Alright, what now?
where today we are going to be finishing Act 1. Talked to our companions, and head to the
Vlaakith
exit.
Kosivim Hrath Crashhead. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me.
Totally agree. What does Ascension entail exactly?
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
Voss called Vlaakith a tyrant. Does this mean you agree?
I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood.
Who is the one in the prism, do you think?
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right.
Me too. And if Voss is wrong, if his claims are wrong and Vlaakiths are real?
Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better.
Okay, let's move on.
Yes, I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Shares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Will do. Let's go and finish all of our conversations. A hatchery with a single egg. How many does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
That's a lot. Yankee looked quite humanoid. How did you evolve to lay eggs?
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
True. Who does the laying? Curious about the logistics.
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukyani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once.
Nice. On to other
Go
matters.
on, then.
The crush training room was illuminating. Are Gaith instructors always so brutal?
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
For what reason? Rage? Entertainment?
Survival. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
Let's ask about the disc from the crush.
Your mind connects with Lae'zel's, and together you envision the Githyanki disc.
Another part of the Orpheus tale. This one has been translated to Common.
I'd like to hear you tell the story.
Fine. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince, there's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared that Vlaakith should be queen. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich.
It's true. Sounds like Vlaakith betrayed Gith and seized the throne.
You speak like Kithrak Voss. You accuse Vlaakith of the unthinkable. As unthinkable as the greatest living knight turning on his queen. Well, enough conjecture. I did what you asked, so let's be done with it.
Okay. Let's see, where's the other people? Who lives there? Oh, I only have some of my companions.
Private word would be nice.
Talk to them,
So
I
we're
guess.
going to meet Voss in the city, are we? Set the tenant of the prison free? This is all very, I don't know. I like a good caper, but I'd long for a tiny bit of status quo now and again.
Yeah, me too. Will?
There's a schism growing among the Githyanki people, and Lae'zel just took one step towards choosing a side.
He did indeed.
Here goes nothing.
Guess we go to bed. Speak to Shadowheart. At least we'll start with that.
I didn't expect Lae'zel to turn on the Lich Queen so readily. Wonders never cease.
I don't really care. Going over all that's happened isn't really that important. So unless there's a immediate change in conversation.
So, Lae'zel's going to war with Vlaakith? Going to break her chains in Baldur's Gate? Good for her.
Indeed. Gale?
What will Voss have to show for himself when we catch up with him, I wonder? His intelligence may yet prove the key to unlocking the artifact's secrets. We should ensure we follow up when we reach Baldur's Gate.
Okay. Nobody really has anything to say. What about you, Howson?
You wish to speak?
Suppose we can do this. Can't have been easy surrendering your title. Don't you miss being first druid?
Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations.
Before we spoke of this before. We've already talked to Will. Okay. Take a moment to actually equip everybody. Send that to Asterion. Send that to Asterion. There you go. You're good. Where's the mace? Where is the mace? There it is. Nice looking mace. Give you this one. We're about as well equipped as we can be. Still haven't found any capes. Take a moment to clean this out. I'll be back when it happens. Okay, we got some elixir of flying. A potion of flying. We have a bunch of new elixirs. Got some cultivation. Powerful movement. Wish you could actually see what it did here. Hill Giant. I could use a couple of those. I can only make one. Elixir of Colossus. Tadpole elixir. Some grenades, some coatings. Coating of Malice. Oil of Combustion. Wizard Bane. Okay, everything is organized, everything is ready. We need to go sell things at the Emerald Graves. And leave camp. Where are we currently?
How much farther can I go?
Quite far. Oh, there's still just blood out here. Hello, Cogger. See you again, Aaron. Hopefully you have enough money to buy all of
It'll
this.
take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped us. Of course.
Oh, geez. I've already sold so much to him. 4,000. Put all that in there. Actually, let's take one out. Keep one for any other companions we might get. I know we got a couple more to come. Okay. Let's grab... Start off with balancing the offer, then we'll have all that. Grab one of you. Scroll of fire. Probably gonna have to keep a good amount of this. Take out all of the grains because they're probably some of the most expensive. I'll move it again if I need to. I'll have to drop some shit off in my container. Here, you can keep a cup of gold. That'll do. It's a shame he doesn't really have much. He's essentially a full armory, though. Can armor a full army.
May you keep balance.
You too. Okay, I guess the next place would be the Mycenid colony.
Every moment a new danger. I may have underestimated this Faerun.
You don't know the half of it. With a bit of luck, we'll meet a beholder.
Already met a beholder.
Welcome
fun
back.
fight.
Have you made any new discoveries?
You have anything interesting to trade?
I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking.
The Scroll of Cloud Kill will take all the health potions. I'll take you as well. Take another one of you. Another one of you. Old person. Some more of you. Probably will never use that. Whenever you burn an enemy, you gain 2 turns of heat. What's heat do? I think I sold this damn, so never mind. Do I got Featherfall? I got 3 Featherfalls. We'll be fine. Take one of these, put these 2 in there. Forgot how annoying that sound was. And the reason why I didn't really come down here. I have a poison mushroom as well. Okay. I think we're good. Okay.
Very well.
Gather all of our gold in one place. Got 13,000. We're doing pretty good. Do one last check on everything. Let's place you down there. It's my other boots. Do I have them on here, or are they on somebody else? I didn't accidentally sell them, did I? No, there they are. Okay. I think we're all organized. We're all ready. And all that to camp. Send to camp. Send to camp. Send to camp. Keep the axe, just a secondary throwing weapon in case that one doesn't return to us. As a secondary weapon in case that one doesn't return to us. And I think we're good. True and fully now. We are ready to depart Act 1. That doesn't seem to exist at all. Oh, it's a hexed weapon. That's why. No. Okay, quest. Travel through the mountain pass, travel into the Underdark. Already did all that. We've essentially found the cure. All that we have for it at the moment. Not embracing the potential. Daughters of Darkness. Not much there. The Githyanki warrior. Kithrak Voss appeared at our campsite. Meet him in Baldur's Gate. I think we're just about finished with everything. Okay. We'll take this path since we're closest to this. Find the Sharan Temple. Haven't I already done that? I'm already here, aren't I? Maybe it's just glitched out. Okay. Well, this does lead into Act 2.
I've got a long road ahead.
So we'll go ahead and stop here. And we're going to take a break from the game for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and play some Space Marines 2 before we head on into it. Go enjoy it a little bit. Have a good time. Change games for change of pace, essentially. All that jazz. So thanks for watching. As always, have a great day. We'll see you next time.